Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's weekend was good and restful and productive. I came on because I wanted to give you your Monday assignment face to face. We're actually going to take a little bit of a break, a tiny day or two break from curriculum and content, and we're going to do something for ourselves. So, in talking to some of you last week and the week before, I know that you were saying that this is hard, difficult for you for many reasons. One of the difficult things for you is getting your work done in a timely fashion. And a lot of you expressed that's because you were kind of going to bed really late, waking up really late, and not having a whole lot of structure to your day. So, your assignment for today is to make sure that you have a structured day. You're going to make a schedule for yourself. And the schedule is going to have times when you wake up and times when you maybe go for a walk and times when you eat to make sure that you're getting everything that you need to get done throughout the day and also nourishing your body and making sure that you are properly fueling it so that you can be healthy and happy. When we're ignoring those things, right, a lot of times we have a lot more anxiety and stress than we would if we kind of made sure that we are taking care of ourselves physically and mentally. So the schedule is one, so that I know what time you're attempting to get up and get your work done. And two, for you to make sure, like I said, that you are trying, right, to keep yourselves healthy and happy in this very, very weird time. So I'll share with you my schedule that I made last week. All right. So I just kind of like put up on a little pad of paper, right? It's my daily schedule. You don't have to wake up as early as I do. And again, this is kind of just your goal, right? What you want to do for the day. If it messes up or it doesn't happen that day, okay, life isn't perfect. But this is something that kind of would help you to kind of stay on track. It helped me because the first week we were home, I didn't have a set schedule. I knew I had to get up to get work done, to get things to you guys, but everything else was kind of haphazard all over the place and I wasn't feeling my best and I wasn't feeling good. And so in an attempt to kind of make myself feel better, right, I made this schedule. So you have here right at 6:30 to 7:30, I kind of wake up, I make sure I'm hydrating, I drink water, lemon water, tea, and then at 7 to 8, I try to read and journal, which is something I never really had time to do during the week when I was working because I would get up and go and see you guys, and that's what would happen. So I'm trying to take that time for myself, and then I make sure at 8 o'clock I eat, and then from 8 to 11:30 I schedule working. Whether it's assigning assignments, grading, planning, commenting, emailing, calling parents, whatever it is. I make sure I eat lunch at around 11:30. And then at 12:30 to 2:30, I'm working again, which would be my normal school day, right? And then around 2:30 to 4, I make sure that I eat a little bit again and try to move, whether I go to work out, take a walk, go for a run, all right? And then I kind of built in kind of like a little my choice if I want to read more, or want to watch TV, or if I want to grade more, right? That's kind of my choice here. And then I actually built in dinner and then kind of like a wind down time right before I go to bed at 9 p.m. Okay. And again, that's to make sure that I can get up and do everything I need to do. And obviously, it's not a perfect schedule, right? Sometimes I don't always adhere to it, but it helps me to keep me on track to make sure that I'm giving the things that I need for myself to stay healthy and happy and not as anxious in this very kind of weird and scary time. So I'll post the assignment and you will do something very similar and you will hand that in to me. And like I said, the goal is really for you guys to try to stick to it. If you choose not to, if you kind of choose to just do it and hand it to me, that's your choice. But I'm telling you, right, that if you try to stick to some sort of schedule where you're waking up at a proper hour and going to bed at a proper hour, making sure you're eating and moving, that it probably will be helpful in a lot of different ways. The other thing I want to touch on, like I said, is I know a lot of you are saying that you're anxious and overwhelmed, and we're giving you a lot of work, and it's a weird way to learn, and I totally understand. It's a weird way to teach, right? And so I understand, and we're all just doing the best that we can with what we have. And the only way for us to understand what's going on is to communicate with each other, right? And to also be gentle with yourself. So, bear with me a couple more minutes, but there's something I wanted to share with you this morning. I don't know if any of you ever read the book, The Four Agreements. I read it this summer and it's changed everything for me. There's basically what it is, it's four different agreements and you live by four tenets, right? So it's be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. But so today I wanted to kind of focus on the always do your best part because in a time like this, right, where everything's very weird and different and we're not learning in the way we normally learn and interact in the way we normally interact, it can be really easy to get down on yourself and get sad and upset. And so I want to just remind you all that we're all just trying to do our best, right? And your best, if it's truly your best, is good enough at this point. So I wanted to share a little bit what the book says and just kind of food for thought. The fourth agreement is about the action of the first three. Always do your best. Under any circumstances, always do your best. No more and no less. But keep in mind that your best is never going to be the same from one moment to the next. Everything is alive and changing all the time. So your best will sometimes be high quality, and there are times it will not be as good. When you wake up refreshed and energized in the morning, your best will be better than when you are tired at night. Your best will be a bit different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Your best will depend on whether you are feeling wonderful and happy, or upset, angry, or jealous. In your everyday moods, your best can change from one moment to another, from 1 hour to the next, and from one day to another. Your best will also change over time. As you build the habit of the new agreement, your best will become better than it used to be. Regardless of the quality, keep doing your best. No more and no less than your best. If you try too hard to do more than your best, you will spend more energy than is needed, and in the end, your best will not be good enough. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. But if you do less than your best, you subject yourself to frustrations, self-judgment, guilt, and regrets. Just do your best. In any circumstance in your life, it doesn't matter if you are sick or tired, if you always do your best, there is no way you can judge yourself. And if you don't judge yourself, there is no way you're going to suffer from guilt, blame, and self-punishment. By always doing your best, you will break a big spell that you have been under. Right? And so our best at this point in time might look different than our best when things are normal, and we're in school and you're in front of me, and we're playing sports and we're doing things that we enjoy, right? And we're with our friends and our family. So your best is going to look different. But, and I get like this a lot, right? I feel like I'm not doing enough. That's part of my kind of anxiety. So if you do your best, if I do my best and you do your best and we all do our best together, we're going to get through this. And like I said, you won't feel that kind of shame and guilt and regret. And you'll get your work done in a way that makes you proud, hopefully. And we'll come out of this with a little bit more grace and understanding of who we are as people, right? And who we are to each other and what we mean to each other. And so, like I said, I just want you to constantly try and do your best. And if you're having a problem, reach out to me. You guys know that I'm very understanding. I'm willing to help in any possible way I possibly can, all right? Just do your best and communicate and make sure you set a schedule. So I will, like I said, right now go on, assign the assignments, and I hope that you have a wonderful, happy, and healthy Monday, okay? I miss all of you. Bye.